After 2 months and 200 miles riding the Valtinsu, here are the full-on pros and cons about this bike. And you can use these as the pros and cons for the Valtinsu, the Yozma, and the Strike Shadow 48 volt. Because realistically, they all are the exact same bike. They're the same exact frame. They have the exact same setup, 48 volts with a 70 amp peak controller and battery setup, right? Here are all the pros, right? Pretty good suspension. It has a good front suspension, unadjustable, and it has an air rear suspension. That's why I said it's pretty good. It's decent. You feel me? What you using it for? It definitely will hold you. Definitely will. You can definitely get pretty good speeds, 45 with a correct tune. Very good, right? It can definitely give you pretty good range. All three bikes. The Valtinsu has the lowest amp hours. It has 20, so you're gonna get probably like a half a mile less with this bike. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna be honest. Nobody's even riding their bike to zero. You're not supposed to ride your bike that low, so nobody's really riding their bike like that. So that doesn't really matter. But overall, though, you can definitely get 30 plus miles. I've ridden all the way to Brooklyn, and I live in the Bronx, and it was a 15 plus mile ride all the way there, and I rode it back without charging the battery. And I still had 2 bars left. And I was riding about 20 to 30 miles an hour that whole time. So yeah, you definitely can get pretty good range. And I'm an adult. Y'all got to consider that too. I'm an adult doing that. If you're smaller, less weight and stuff, you can probably get more. Realistically, you can definitely most likely get more. I'm not going to lie to you. So yeah, the range is pretty good. What else? Tires, that's something that people change, so I don't really like talking about it, but really good tires. I rode through the snow, I rode through mud and stuff like that. Shit's perfectly fine. The bike is very sturdy. I love how sturdy the bike is. Like at high speeds, you don't feel wobbles and stuff like that. I don't feel like you're about to lose control, anything like that. It's really, really good, and I love that. I genuinely love that because that means upgrading it, going like 60, 70 and stuff, is going to feel really, really good. I'm not going to lie to you. And I love that shit. I love it. I didn't get this headlight. I got the fucking Halo light. That's crazy how now they're giving the Baja light. That's fucking crazy. But the Halo light, it is really good. It's just ugly, but that shit is bright as hell. Like it's mad bright, but it's just ugly. That's it. So really good headlight also. What else could I say? Everything about the bike in those terms are really, really good. I cannot complain at all. Now let's talk about the cons. The cons, number one, is weight. The bike is almost 150 pounds. For a pit bike, it should not weigh that much. That is pretty hefty for a pit bike. A pit bike should not weigh that much. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, the most a pit bike should weigh is 100 pounds, realistically speaking. Realistically speaking, yeah. You see, the Hyper B is literally 80 pounds. So, like, yo, bro. And that thing has a 50 volt and a 5,000 watt motor, bro. Feel me? So, it has a bigger battery than this, and it weighs less. So, that says a lot, bro. It says a lot. But like I said, this bike going high speeds, it feels extremely good. So she can damn near turn this into a little mini motorcycle, and you'll feel really, really good. And you can get better suspensions to make it really sturdy at those speeds, even though it already is. So yeah, another con we're gonna talk about is the battery sizing, right? The biggest battery you can fit into this bike is a 72 volt, 30 amp hour battery. A Morgue just confirmed because they just made new batteries for it, and I'm gonna do a review on them soon. But Morgue just confirmed that you can literally do 72 volt, 30 amp hours. So I can't lie to you, that is really good for a pit bike. Don't get me wrong, that's bigger than almost every other 72 volt pit bike besides the new Altis Mini that dropped. I'm not gonna lie, that's bigger than just about every single other pit bike battery, and that's really, really good. But that's an upgrade. It's not like it's a stock upgrade, stock or something like that. And also, that's 30 amp hours. That's 30 miles at high speeds. Shit, you going 50 plus for 30 miles? That's really good. Shit, you could go far as shit with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's really good. But I'm someone, let's say I wanted to use this bike as like a commuter bike, just because it's sick as shit. And why not? You can't throw 72 volts, 55 amp hours or something like that without some heavy modification. I'm gonna be honest, the only way you could probably throw 72 volts, 50 amp hours or something like that is you would have to remove the mid drive, put it on the swing arm or turn it into a hub. That's the only way I could see that happening to this bike. Only possible way. But other than that, it's fire. It's still fire though. I'm not gonna lie to you. 72 volt, 30 amp hours. It's a pit bike, so it's not meant to be ridden for 8 hours, bro. You're supposed to be riding it for a couple of hours, have fun, and go home. You feel me? That's it. That's really really it. But other than that, another con we could talk about is shit. It's kind of hard because there's not many cons. It's really not many cons. The battery sizing and the weight was the biggest things that bothered me, because those are things that you can't really change. Like the battery size, I'm gonna have to modify the whole bike, which will probably ruin it to what I like. You feel me? I don't want to do that. And then the weight, what am I gonna do to make it lighter? That's just the frame itself. You can't really do nothing about that. But overall though, I love the bike, bro. I love the bike. I really, really love this bike. I cannot complain about it at all. It feels really good, very sturdy. Like, I don't know what else to say. I just can't wait till I do all the upgrades and everything. I haven't even worried about the upgrades because it's cold, it's wintertime. I ain't worried about that shit. I'm about to order my Amorg battery like next week, and I'm gonna just wait because it's gonna come in February, which is perfectly fine when the weather slowly starts to ease up. So I'm gonna be able to have my nice low 72 volt battery, and I'm gonna be chilling. And then over time, just buy my little upgrades. I already ordered a handful, like the wheels and stuff like that. I already ordered the 14-inch street tires. I already ordered a swing arm, but I'm still debating on the swing arm because someone showed me that you can literally put a 14-inch wheel on the stock swing arm. Even though the original video I said, and because I was following people on YouTube who said that the only way you can do it is if you change the swing arm, but there's literally people who have put a 14-inch on the stock, so you can literally do that. So I'm not gonna lie, I might just do that depending on how I'm feeling. But if anything, because I'm tall, like I said, I might go 16, 17. But it's a pit bike, so I don't want it to be that big. I'm not trying to make the bike that tall because I still want to get me a nice taller bike, which is most likely going to be ran off of like a 17, 19. So I'm going to be chilling with that. But I can't lie to you, man. Valtinsu, outside of the Altis Mini, because that's some new shit. That shit just came out. It's not even, that's a 2026 bike. Realistically speaking, that's a 2026 bike. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, that's crazy. But outside of that, this bike got it to me, bro. Like, the Socian kit that you can put on this bike really puts this bike at an absurd level. And I'm not gonna lie, the Amorg batteries they have now, they have batteries pushing 250 to 300 amps. That is heavy, bro. That's heavy. And I already know the next thing they're gonna probably do is the 96 volts. They're probably gonna try to resize the 96 volts. But man, I'm done yapping. I'm out of here. But yo, this bike is beautiful. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments again. I can't lie, $1,300. The price is slowly jinking up because, bro, tariffs is not cheap. It's not getting cheaper to make these things. It's getting more expensive. So y'all got to start buying shit. Honestly, when they're told to buy them, buy that shit, bro. When I tell y'all buy it, bro, because in the next 2 weeks, the price is going to be different. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's going to be different. But I'm out of here, y'all.